Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Let me get right to her. I know she's got a big breakfast coming up. She's carved out a couple of minutes, which I'm very thankful for. I'm very proud of this young lady. Happens to be our new Speaker of the City Council, Julie Menin, making her debut on this program. We've been texting each other for quite some time, but she's here today. Julie, good morning. Thank you so much.
Hi, Sid. Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
It's great to have you, and I appreciate all you're doing, anti-Semitism, even the buffer zone from shuls and all that. We're not going to discuss that this morning, but believe me when I tell you that I speak on behalf of a lot of New Yorkers, we appreciate you. We appreciate the fight in you. So here's our next fight. Okay, you're welcome. And that is New Yorkers are nervous. The mayor, Mamdani, came out yesterday and said if Hochul doesn't raise taxes, he's going to have no choice but to raise property taxes 9.5%. I've got friends who own small homes and small businesses, and they figured out that that's an extra $12,000 or $13,000 for them. That's going to kill them. It's going to cripple them. But I was told that the last one that can save us from all this may be you. Can you explain to my audience why that may be the case?
Sure, Sid. Happy to. Well, first of all, in terms of the budget, the mayor did propose this 9.5% property tax if Albany does not raise taxes in terms of income and corporate taxes. To be clear, for the city council, we are the last stop on property taxes. And to be clear, that is not something that is up for discussion. We made very clear yesterday that any kind of property tax raise is off the table. We can't be putting a raise in property taxes on the back of small homeowners, small businesses. That's just not something during an affordability crisis that we are going to be doing. And so we issued a strong statement yesterday indicating that at a time when New Yorkers are already dealing with an affordability crisis, either dipping into the rainy day reserves or proposing any kind of property tax increase is not on the table for us.
And you can find, Julie, some other ways to find money. There's got to be other spots, other places where you can find some money to make the mayor happy, yes?
There definitely are savings in the budget, without a doubt, and I've been talking about these for months. Healthcare accountability, for example. The city of New York currently spends 10% of its city budget, close to $11 billion, on public sector and retiree health care. And now, Sid, that number just 5 years ago was $6 billion. So it's almost doubled in 5 years. It's unsustainable. I did a bill 2 years ago to create the nation's first healthcare accountability office, which is now up and running. And we estimate we could save $2 billion a year. How? By harnessing our purchasing power to drive costs down. So that's exactly what we're doing, meeting with the hospitals to renegotiate prices. Because, for example, a woman who gives birth by C-section in New York City at one hospital is charged $55,000 for that C-section, and that same C-section at another hospital is $17,000. Wow. I could give you example after example. And so we, the city of New York, we're the second largest purchaser of health care. We need to act like it. We need to harness our purchasing power to once and for all drive down costs. And then another area of savings is, of course, no-bid contracts. For years, no matter who the mayor is, cities have utilized no-bid contracts to the tune of billions of dollars. And I'm a former small business owner. No small business owner would use no-bid contracts. You always competitively bid. So that's what we need the city of New York to do. And those are two key ways that we could save significant amount of money.
So I know you got this breakfast. I'm not going to keep you much longer. So if the governor stands by her word and does not raise taxes because Blakeman will kill her, and then Mamdani decides, well, I'm doing it then, 9.5%, how does it work? You jump in and say no, you jump in and then lower the tax number. How do you actually stop it or limit it from happening if the mayor, in fact, tries to do it?
Only the city council can do it. So mayors do not have the unilateral authority to raise property taxes. That is in our purview. So we have the final say on that. And, I was very clear yesterday. That is something that we are not going to do. We're not going to raise property taxes by 9.5% or any, significant amount. We can't do that. It will worsen the affordability crisis. It will hurt small business owners. It will hurt renters. It will hurt small property owners all across the city. And we're not going to do that.
So all this paranoia and downright fear, Julie, downright fear is for nothing because, like you said, you guys have the final decision and you're not going to do it. So it almost seems like whatever Mamdani said yesterday is rendered insignificant.
Well, look, right now we're in the process of negotiating the budget. So we are going to start our budget hearings. We will have them topic by topic. We urge New Yorkers to come out and testify on issues that concern them. We want to hear from New Yorkers. And then by the end of June, by June 30th, we will be negotiating the budget with the mayor. So at the end of the day, we believe that there are savings that we can realize in the city budget. So we look forward to the negotiation. And I think at the end of the day, we're going to find pockets of savings without any diminution in essential services or any city services. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to cut services at all. And that's something that's also off the table for us. Instead, what we're going to do is go into the budget and find these areas of savings, healthcare savings being one of the top items that we can really focus on.
David Goodside is upset that we haven't had that big lunch at Peach Cafe, just so you know. He keeps texting, where's you and Julie? He thinks you're terrific like I do, Julie. So thank you. I know you got a big breakfast. You carved out time for me.
Much.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. God bless you.
Great.
All right,
Thank
sweetheart.
You so much. Bye-bye.
Take care. You got it. There she is. I like that lady a lot. I really do. She happens to be the Speaker of the City Council, and she's got guts. And Adrienne Adams had guts, too. She just used her power in evil ways, and Julie Menin does not. So thank you, Julie, for hopping on.